Hello my friends and welcome back to the rabbit hole. Today's video is going to be a favorites and fails of, I guess, January, February. I don't do this type of video too often, but I do it when I feel like I have enough to fit these criteria. And you may have noticed from the dynamic on my channel that lately I've had a rather large amount of favorites and a rather large amount of fails. So I want to start out this video just since I know a lot of you were kind of concerned about my skin. It does seem to be improving, but of course I'm real quickly going to say, as a favorite, Dennis Gross Skincare, and as a fail, Wet n Wild. Except for the Do The Spritz. I really like this. I used this again today. I really like this. It's great. One, yay. I'll go ahead and link those videos just in case you missed them. But that's enough with skincare. Let's talk about makeup. I'm going to start with palettes, and you guys may be really proud of me. I've only bought 2 palettes the entire year. That's a palette a month. That's still excessive, actually. But I bought these Zodiac Love Signs from BH Cosmetics, and basically, every makeup look you've seen, except for a couple, has been this, because it just has everything you could possibly need in it. If I was to come up with the con, the only con is it can be a little powdery. I would say that, but it's so pigmented that I don't care. I love it so much. I love it so much. I do actually think I like this one more than the original Zodiac, just because I love the pinks, the bright red in here. I do like this color scheme more. It's so beautiful. And then this palette is the Suns Out, Buns Out palette from Chantilly Cosmetics. I'll link this video as well in case you missed it. The combination has been everything that I've needed, and I swear, these are the only 2 palettes I've used all year. I really need to do a declutter. But anyway, this is my warm tones, that's my cool tones. I love both of these palettes so much, they're so good. I feel like this video is a rehashing for those of you that subscribe to me, so I apologize in advance for that, but I'm going to try to go more in depth as like a follow-up. So there's 2 foundations that I've been using for this entire year now. And that's the Pacifica Alight Foundation, which I absolutely adore. This is a $16 foundation with an olive shade, and it just sits beautifully on the skin most of the time. Most of the time. It's a little finicky at times. I think if you have more dry skin, you might run into those problems. As somebody who's had some skin issues lately, oh goodness, I can tell you about dry skin and foundation. It's not really a fun game. Which is why I've also got to say the Amorepacific Color Control Cushion Compact. I love this dearly because even when my skin is acting up, this works. And I think I finally figured out why. This is kind of, it's almost a serum, actually, if you get down inside of it. Mine is looking so beat up, I apologize. But maybe you can see this is just really liquidy. It doesn't have any kind of gel-like texture to it the way most foundations do, and I think that makes it so that you can spread such a thin layer onto your skin that even if your skin is acting up, it's not gonna find anything to exacerbate. And it's an SPF of 50. No ingredients that irritate my skin. Oh, I need to say this was sent to me, but I know it's pricey, and I'm looking for a dupe because I always want to find dupes for those of you that cannot possibly afford a $60 compact. Believe me, I understand that life. Been there myself. But yeah, it's an amazing product. I'm on the hunt, but for now, wow, I'm very impressed with this. It's really good. I do have a fail in this category, and I think if it wasn't for Amorepacific sending me that, I probably would have just given up on cushion foundations. This is the Nudism Compact Cushion Foundation from Clio. I wanted to, do you guys remember when I was doing those international videos? I wanted to do Korean makeup. I don't know what happened. I think I stopped doing those because every one of those videos was so expensive. I'm like, you need to keep in check how much you actually make off YouTube instead of doing these $150 videos. But the problem is, this is not a cushion foundation at all. It's just a regular foundation, and can you see how, you see all this oil rising to the top? Yikes. This one is their yellow shade. I mean, it was so disappointing. I used this, I think, twice before I just gave up. I wanted it to work, especially because this one has a very affordable price tag, but sometimes you can't force things. And then 3 concealers. Why do I have so many foundations and concealers in this video? Why am I buying so many? Oh, right. My skin's been acting up. Oh, yeah. Who knows that life? Out of all of these, my favorite is the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-hour concealer. This is so good. This comes in an olive shade. This is light neutral olive, and this is what I've been using to conceal so, so nice. It's a formula that is good for dry skin, but long wearing. Shut the front door. This doesn't exist. I know, except Smashbox made it, and it's incredible. You guys recommended this one to me. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect. So far, I'm pretty impressed with it. It seems to be good for dry skin as well. I bought this for under my eyes, though. So I'll update more with this, but I think you guys steered me in a good direction. See, I like to ask my subscribers because you guys give me really good advice, and then I can share it back. What a beautiful thing we have going here. I'm going to say the Fenty Concealer is probably, it's not a fail, but I'm going to mention it because I've gone back and forth so much, and I just, you probably shouldn't be putting alcohol around your eyes. It's not necessary in a concealer. I wish Fenty hadn't done this, and even though I kind of justified it for a while because I really like the way it looks, that doesn't mean it's good for your skin and certainly not your eye area. So at the very least, you should probably use this for spot concealing versus under the eyes. I need to put that out there because I've been wishy-washy on it, but that's my final answer. Another favorite slash fail. So I got the Lime Crime Bushy Brow and I absolutely love it. This is such a good product for locking your brows into place. It's a longer spoolie than the Benefit Gimme Brow, but it's fantastic. Really deposits a lot of color while pushing your brows up. I absolutely cannot say the same thing for the Bushy Brow pen. If you're unfamiliar, what happened is I ordered this. The first one had no ink to it, so I got a replacement after a lot of back and forth with Lime Crime, and my replacement doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It acts like it's dried out from the, well, it's acted like it's been dried out since the day that I opened it, but how is that possible? Like, look at that. That's my replacement. A brow product should work. It should work, and this just absolutely doesn't. It really took me a lot of digging, by the way, to find other reviews of people saying that, but I did find them. I did find reviews. There's a very high rating on the Lime Crime website for that, but dig a little deeper, because it does seem other people have had that experience. So Almay sent me some stuff, and I really, I've got to admit, this is supposedly the #1 eye makeup in America. Why have I walked past this so many times? Because, yeah, it's actually really good. I've had such a struggle finding gentle and effective eye makeup removers at the drugstore. Somehow why have I walked past this my entire life? These are amazing. These as well, this is the makeup eraser sticks. This is such a good idea. You pop these, oh, let me show you. I don't know what accent that was. That was a strange accent. You hold them with the part with the purple tip up, you snap it open, and then all the makeup remover runs to this side, and then you have a Q-tip that is soaked in makeup remover that you can just clean up any mistakes. It works really well. So who knew Almay had makeup remover down so well this whole time? Nobody talks about Almay though. But that is why I was so excited to test some Almay products, because the only experience I have with them is one mascara and a couple little eyeshadow quads. So I will be talking about all this stuff in a future video. They also sent me the brow styler, the eyeliner, multi-benefit mascara, and then their liquid liner. I'm actually wearing all three of these right now. I like them. I think they're better for a more natural look as a general rule, but obviously you don't have to stick with that. This is a natural mascara, but that's all you need for wearing falsies. I think these falsies are already betraying me, though. By the way, these are from Morphe. You can't say I'm not trying. So anyway, all this stuff is nice. This liquid liner does not draw good wings, though. From what I understand, this is the new rendition of it. It has kind of this foam tip. It's a really matte black line. It's great until you go to draw a wing. It doesn't draw a good wing. Still good, though, and I'm ready for winged eyeliner to be a thing of the past, actually. I'm ready for something new, you know? And then these Velvet Foil Cream Shadows, these are great. Well, actually, no. This is a favorite and a fail wrapped in one. I'll explain why. Perfect dupe for the Milk Makeup eye pigments, which I actually don't like. This is better in my opinion because those dry so fast. I'm not as good with cream eyeshadow as I am with powder because I don't use cream as much. But I like this. You get just enough time to get it into place. It's a beautiful, really pigmented color. Look at that. That smooths out beautifully. Really, really pretty. So that color is Endgame. I love that one. It's beautiful. However, Ruby Glam is not the same experience at all. This is a purple color. I don't know, I didn't like the purple on me. I felt like it looked oddly bruise-like. So again, I wouldn't recommend that one, but this gold one, in-game, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. If you're into this type of product, that's really nice. 3 more favorites and 3 more fails. This is pretty much all I've been using for my eyeshadow base. This is the P. Louise base that my dear friend Personal Beauty Lab sent to me. Oh my gosh, I love it. I don't think I'm ever going to run out of this. 0.5 ounces of eyeshadow primer. I think I'm set for life. Fantastic, fantastic product. Deserves all the hype that it's had. I don't feel like I say that all the time. This is certainly the truth with this one. Actually, that's true of all of these. So also, again, this Pixi Highlighter. This is the shade Delicate Dew. This is, I feel like this and the Chantilly highlighter are all I've been wearing for weeks now. They're just so intense. Just, ugh. You know what's funny about Pixi? I was thinking about this. I hear a lot of people say Pixi is so expensive for drugstore, but you could also flip that around and say Pixi's so inexpensive for Sephora. Obviously, they're not carried at Sephora, but the thing is, I feel like their products are just as good as high-end. And in that case, this being a $16 highlighter, that's incredible. So obviously, I made a Milani order. This was also in my Milani order. I asked you guys what's good. Y'all, don't steer me wrong. This is the Sun-Kissed Silky Matte Bronzing Powder in 02. Listen, if you like the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, but you hate the packaging, I understand. You should try this. It has a similar smell, but a little more subdued, so if that one's too much in your face, you might like this one as well. Beautiful, beautiful. And not, this particular shade is not warm either, so you can use this for contouring. Oh, it's so good. Put Milani right up in there with what I was just describing with Pixi, the whole inexpensive for Sephora, expensive for the drugstore. And then we're gonna end on a negative note. I'm so sorry, but it must happen. Real Techniques, what? This looks like a dog chewed it, but I don't have a dog. How does a sponge fall apart to this level? I'm sorry, I didn't feel like cleaning it one last time for this video, so I know it looks even worse than it could. But like, it just kept falling out in chunks. What? What is this? One more product that was sent to me but I despise is this Clairol Root Touch-Up Color Blending Gel. This is so bad. It's so bad. This is supposed to be blonde. You're supposed to put it on your roots, and they are supposed to last you, and it's supposed to last longer before you bleach your hair again, right? Except it dyes your hair brown. How do you mess something up to that extent? And Clairol is so good at a lot of hair products. I actually love, I think it's Nutrice. I've used their blondes many times. What is this? And maybe, just maybe, this is a mistake of Influencers, because I did get this from Influencer. Maybe this is only for gray hair, because somewhere on this box it talks about how it's for grays. If that's the case, Influencer, you gotta do a little better with your demographics. Just a little better. Thank you, sweetie. My sweetheart just found it. Last 10 plus shampoos blends away gray. Listen, that may be true, but it does not blend away brown. Okay, I gotta put one more fail into this video, and this is more of a company / idea than anything else. I gotta talk about mystery boxes really quickly, and I hope that I don't offend anybody with this, because I'm really not trying to sound, I guess, spoiled. I think spoiled is the right word here, but let me explain myself. So probably about a month ago at this point, Macy's was running a promotion where if you spent, I believe, $75, you got a mystery gift, and if you spent $100, you got 2 mystery gifts. And let me put the picture up so you see what they were showing. It kind of looked like it would be, you know, some deluxe. I mean, a $75 or $100 purchase. Don't you assume it's going to be a deluxe item? Well, let me show you the mystery gifts, and again, bear with me here. This is mystery gift number 1, a Catherine Melandrino, I know this brand, Catherine Melandrino perfume, and then mystery gift number 2, yeah, the exact same perfume. It's almost funny, at least at this point, but I'm not gonna sit here and pretend. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I didn't boost my order up to 100. It was at, I think, about 80, and I was like, might as well spend $20 more. Maybe the surprise gift is fun. I think there's 2 lessons to take from this here, but like the real nerve. If you shop at Macy's, then you know that with every order you get this little plastic bag. This is something like goodie bag on it, and it'll always have 6 to 8 samples of perfume, right? Well, I didn't get that with this order. So actually, it was kind of like -4 mystery gifts in a way. Now, I'm mostly over it. I'm not going to hold this against Macy's, even though I'm never again going to add an extra $20 to my cart because of a mystery gift. But that's my take-home lesson here. Don't ever expect a lot when you are not explicitly told what you are getting. You know, mystery gifts, surprise bags, surprise beauty boxes. This is such a big thing in the beauty community for sometimes things like this. I just feel like I need to say that because this is the reality of things. I can't complain about this. What am I going to do, write PayPal? I don't like my mystery gifts. No, they're going to say, yeah, it was free. Deal with it. So again, you know, I'm not overly upset, but I do think it's a little shady. Let me know what you think. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. I've got a giveaway going on over on Instagram now. Make sure you check that out. Someday I'll explain that story. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.